Today, it's the National Football League. It's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here. Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. And he fields it cleanly. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, 64 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it on the move past the 40. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 27 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Herbert off of play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. 21-0 our score after one. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
11 more on that one and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to them...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to speed things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Gets to the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
Touchdown! Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home the Lamar Hunt Trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Detroit Lions matching up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stake.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Come on now.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller,
on Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cooper, the man in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on all.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run for it. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Looking to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. On the move to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught, Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert caught outright by Renfro. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hollow ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.